Chosen One, if you're watching this video now, it's not by chance. The universe has conspired for this message to reach you at this exact moment. Have you been feeling the storm in your life? The difficulties, the obstacles, the closed doors and blocked paths? Do not fear. What you're about to discover will completely change your perspective on life's storms. This message will reveal how the storms you're facing now aren't meant to destroy you, but to open your path to the abundance you deserve. The time has come to understand the divine purpose behind each challenge and how they are shaping your destiny at this very moment. The transformation has already begun, and you are being positioned for a supernatural turning point. Your life will never be the same after this powerful revelation that will forever change how you view obstacles. Before we continue, I want to ask 3 important things. Subscribe to the channel right now to receive more transformative messages like this. Leave your like so that more chosen ones can find this revelation, and comment "Victory" to declare that you are ready to see the storm open your path of blessings. Now prepare your heart, set aside all distractions, and stay with me until the end, because what you're about to receive will completely transform your reality. Chosen One, let's talk about the storm you're facing at this moment in your life. That situation that seems to have no way out, that problem that keeps you awake at night, that pain that squeezes your heart. I want you to understand something fundamental. The storm you face is not ordinary, it's a divine storm. When a natural storm forms, it gathers energy, wind, water, and electricity. All of this combines to create a powerful force that completely transforms the landscape it passes through. Similarly, the storm in your life is gathering divine forces, shaping celestial energies to completely transform the terrain of your existence. Many flee from the storm, fear the storm, curse the storm. But you, as a chosen one, need to understand that you were selected to face this tempest because you have within you the necessary strength to endure it, and more than that, to extract from it the transformative power that will change your life forever. Divine storms don't come to destroy, they come to rebuild. They don't come to tear down, they come to renew. They don't come to close paths, they come to open new roads that you never imagined possible. Do you feel the force of the winds? It's the divine breath moving everything around you, realigning circumstances in your favor. While others see destruction, you, as a chosen one, need to see reconstruction. Divine storms remove what stands in the wrong path, eliminate obstacles you didn't even know existed, and prepare the ground for you to advance with more strength and determination toward your glorious destiny. Think about the great stories of transformation. All of them went through storms before witnessing the miracle. The storm you face today is not punishment, it's preparation. It's not penalty, it's purification. It's not abandonment, it's divine positioning. During the storm, while others despair, you are being trained to lead. While others complain, you are being molded to inspire. While others give up, you are being strengthened to conquer. This is the difference between a chosen one and others. The chosen one recognizes the divine purpose even in the midst of the tempest. The storm has a determined time. It will not last forever, but what it produces in you and around you will be eternal. The seeds of prosperity, healing, restoration, and abundance are being planted now in the midst of the storm. When calm arrives, you will see everything that was sown during this time of testing begin to sprout. The universe is conspiring in your favor, even when it seems to be against you. Doors that close are not denials, they are redirections to greater portals about to open. Rejections are not failures, they are protections so you don't stray from the path of your greatness. Losses are not defeats, they are necessary emptyings so you can be filled with something much greater. The storm is revealing who is truly by your side. It's showing the true face of people, situations, businesses, relationships. This is not coincidence, it's divine illumination. It's the universe removing the blindfolds from your eyes so you can clearly see who and what deserves to be in your life from now on. In the eye of the storm, there is a calm, a center of peace amid chaos. That's where you need to position your spirit now. While everything spins around you, find that place of inner peace, that point of connection with the divine. From there will come the strength, clarity, and determination to get through this moment. This storm is not greater than you. It was calibrated exactly to the right measure for your growth, your strengthening, your transformation. You would not have been chosen to face it if you didn't have within you all the resources necessary to overcome it. So don't fear the storm. Embrace it. Don't flee from the storm. Dance with it. Don't curse the storm, be grateful for it, because when it passes, and it will pass, you will be standing stronger, wiser, more powerful, and ready to receive the blessings that are coming your way. The divine storm is opening your path. It's removing obstacles, preparing the ground, announcing your arrival. The world needs to prepare, because when the storm passes, a new you will emerge. Unstoppable, unshakable, irresistible. This is your destiny as a chosen one. This is your hour of transformation. Chosen one, you need to understand that not just anyone is called to face divine storms. You were selected, set apart, chosen for this specific moment. The calling that resonates in your spirit is not imagination. It's a celestial summoning that has echoed since before your birth. When the universe chooses someone, it's not by chance. You were observed, analyzed, and your inner strength was measured. Your ability to resist, persist, and reinvent yourself has been tested countless times throughout your life. Every challenge you've faced until now was preparation for this moment, for this storm. The call of the chosen comes accompanied by signs. Have you noticed coincidences in your life? Numbers that repeat, messages that appear exactly when you need them, people who cross your path at the perfect moment. These aren't coincidences, they're confirmations of your calling. The universe is speaking to you, confirming your position as a chosen one. Many are called, but few have the courage to answer. Few have the boldness to say yes when the storm approaches. Few have the necessary faith to believe that on the other side of the tempest exists a world of possibilities that surpasses anything ever imagined. You are one of those few. Being chosen doesn't mean absence of fear. It means facing fear and moving forward anyway. It doesn't mean absence of doubt. It means trusting even when the mind questions. It doesn't mean absence of pain. It means finding purpose even in suffering. This is what differentiates the chosen one, the ability to transform fear into courage, doubt into faith, pain into purpose. The call comes accompanied by a promise: you are not alone. The forces of the universe conspire in your favor. Invisible energies work tirelessly to open your path. Guardian angels watch your steps. Even when you feel abandoned, know that you are never alone. The divine walks beside you, guiding each step, illuminating each decision. Have you felt that strong intuition? That inexplicable certainty, that inner voice that speaks directly to your spirit? It's your calling manifesting. It's the confirmation that you are not like others. You carry a special mission, a unique purpose that only you can fulfill. The chosen ones are those who, even when falling, rise up. Even when crying, continue walking. Even when doubting, keep believing. The storm cannot bring down a chosen one because their strength doesn't come from outside. It comes from within. It comes from that deep connection with the divine that dwells in your being. Your calling is tied to your ability to inspire others. When you overcome this storm, and you will overcome it, your story will become inspiration for many who face their own tempests. Your victory will not be just yours. It will be a beacon of hope for so many who need to believe that it's possible to win. The call didn't come to make your life easier. It came to make it more meaningful. It didn't come to eliminate challenges. It came to give purpose to each battle. It didn't come to avoid storms. It came to teach you to dance in the rain while waiting for the sun that will inevitably come. You carry marks from other storms you've already faced. Scars from past battles, memories of difficult moments you thought you couldn't overcome, but you did. And each of these marks is a testimony to your calling, proof of your ability to rise from the ashes, to be reborn after each fall. The call of the chosen comes with responsibility. You were not called just to receive blessings, but to be a blessing. You were not called just to be transformed, but to transform. You were not called just to find your way, but to open paths for others who will come after you. In the silence of night, when everyone sleeps, your spirit remains restless because it knows it was made for more. In the midst of the crowd, you feel different because you carry a calling that few understand. In hours of solitude, you are never really alone because the calling constantly resonates in your being. Your calling is non-negotiable, irrevocable, irresistible. You can try to run, try to ignore it, try to believe you're like others. But deep in your being, you know you're different. You know you were set apart. You know you were chosen. You know there is a greater purpose for your existence. The storm you face today is merely the confirmation of your calling. It's the universe saying you are on the right path. It's the divine affirming you were prepared for this moment. It's life declaring your time has come. Don't resist the calling, embrace it. Don't question the calling, honor it. Don't fear the calling, celebrate it. Because when a chosen one fully accepts their calling, the storm that seemed an obstacle transforms into a vehicle. What seemed like destruction reveals itself as reconstruction. What seemed like the end manifests as a glorious new beginning. This is the power of the calling in your life. This is the force that no storm can destroy. Chosen one, look beyond the apparent chaos, beyond the strong winds, beyond the turbulent waters of the storm you face now. Hidden in this tempest are blessings that you still cannot see. Treasures that were strategically placed to be discovered only by those who have the courage to face the storm. The first blessing, hidden in the storm, is revelation. In times of calm, we live on the surface, navigate in the shallow, accept the common. But when the storm stirs the waters, what was at the bottom comes to the surface. Truths are revealed, masks fall, realities are exposed. This revelation, as painful as it may be, is a blessing in disguise because it allows you to finally see what needs to be seen. How many times have you remained in situations that didn't serve you because they were comfortable? How many times have you accepted less than you deserved because you were afraid of change? The storm came to stir these waters, to reveal what was hidden, to show what needed to be seen. This revelation is a blessing that only the tempest could bring. The second blessing hidden in the storm is purification. Just as gold must pass through fire for impurities to be removed, you need to pass through the tempest for everything that doesn't serve your purpose to be eliminated. The storm is purifying your life, removing people, situations, habits and beliefs that were preventing your advancement. This purification process isn't easy. It can be painful. It can seem unfair in the moment. But when the storm passes, you'll see clearly that everything removed needed to leave to make space for the new that is coming. Purification is a blessing disguised as loss. The third blessing hidden in the storm is renewal. Nature teaches us that after the storm, everything renews. The air becomes cleaner, the soil more fertile, plants more vibrant. Similarly, after the tempest in your life, a time of total renewal will come. New energies, new opportunities, new relationships, new paths will open before you. This renewal wouldn't be possible without the destruction the storm brings. You must deconstruct to reconstruct. You must unlearn to relearn. You must let go to receive. Renewal is a blessing born from the ashes of the storm. The fourth blessing hidden in the tempest is strengthening. Each strong wind you face strengthens your roots. Each wave you overcome increases your resistance. Each thunder you endure expands your courage. The storm is strengthening spiritual, emotional, and mental muscles you didn't even know you possessed. This strengthening is a blessing because, after the storm, you'll be able to endure challenges that once seemed impossible. Your capacity to resist, persist, and overcome will be expanded in an extraordinary way. What once knocked you down will now only strengthen you further. The fifth blessing hidden in the storm is the redefinition of priorities. When everything is calm, we occupy our time and energy with trivialities, with the superficial, with what has no real importance. But when the storm comes, we are forced to focus on what really matters, what has true value, what will remain after the tempest passes. This redefinition of priorities is a blessing because it cleans your life of the unnecessary and makes room for the essential. The people who truly matter, the values that really sustain, the dreams that are really worth pursuing. All this becomes crystal clear during the storm. The sixth blessing hidden in the tempest is the awakening of gratitude. When we face intense challenges, we learn to value what before seemed common or guaranteed. Health, family, true friends, a roof over our head, food on the table, all of this gains new meaning, new value when the storm threatens to take them away. This awakening of gratitude is a blessing because it transforms your perception, your attitude, and your energy. Gratitude is one of the most powerful forces in the universe, capable of attracting more reasons to be grateful. During the storm, your capacity to be grateful even for small things expands, and this attracts even more blessings to your life. The seventh blessing hidden in the storm is a deeper connection with the divine. In moments of greatest despair, when all seems lost, when no one else can help, is when we most intensely seek this superior connection, this link with the power that transcends our material existence. This deeper connection is a blessing because it establishes a direct channel with the source of all creation, all abundance, all wisdom. Through this channel will flow inspirations, solutions, directions, and strength that you would never have accessed in times of calm. The eighth blessing hidden in the tempest is the preparation for the abundance that is to come. The universe doesn't send storms to destroy, but to prepare the way for something greater. The tempest is leveling the terrain, removing obstacles, creating space, and fertilizing the soil so that the seeds of prosperity can germinate in your life. This preparation is a blessing because without it, you wouldn't be ready to receive the magnitude of abundance that is destined for you. The storm is expanding your capacity to receive, widening your limits, elevating your level so that you can contain the blessings that are on the way. Therefore, chosen one, don't just look at the surface of the storm. Dive deep and discover the treasures hidden in the turbulent waters. Each challenge, each pain, each loss brings with it an equivalent or greater blessing. The tempest didn't come to destroy you. It came to rebuild you at a higher level of existence, consciousness, and abundance. Chosen one, the difficulties you face are not punishments, they are purposes. They are not accidents, they are divine designs carefully traced to shape your destiny. Each obstacle, each problem, each pain carries within itself a greater purpose that at the moment may be hidden from your eyes, but will reveal itself in perfect time. The first divine purpose of difficulties is awakening. Many of us go through life sleeping, living on autopilot, accepting less than we deserve, conforming to mediocrity. Difficulty is the divine alarm that awakens our consciousness, that shakes us and forces us to see that we were made for much more. This awakening is painful because it breaks the comfort zone, shatters illusions, and confronts us with truths we preferred to ignore. But it's necessary. Without it, we would continue sleeping while life passes, while opportunities are lost, while our true potential remains dormant. The second divine purpose of difficulties is direction. When we are on the wrong path, When we follow a direction that doesn't lead to our divine destiny, obstacles arise to redirect us. What seems like a blockage is, in fact, an arrow pointing to the right path. How many times have you realized that a no was the best thing you could have received? That a closed door led you to a much larger door waiting to be discovered? Difficulties are divine signals, pointing to paths we wouldn't have considered if everything were flowing without problems. The third divine purpose of difficulties is the development of skill. Each challenge we face activates capabilities that were latent in our being. Problem-solving abilities, resilience, creativity, leadership, compassion, all of these are developed in the training field of difficulties. These skills don't develop in times of comfort and ease. Just as muscles only grow when they face resistance, our inner capacities only expand when they face challenges. Difficulty is the severe teacher that extracts the best we have to offer. The fourth divine purpose of difficulties is character building. Character isn't formed on the mountains of victory, but in the valleys of defeat. It's in the depths of suffering that we discover what we're really made of, what our fundamental values are, what the essence of our identity is. This process of character building is like the formation of a diamond. It needs extreme pressure, intense heat, and sufficient time. Difficulties are this pressure and this heat, molding your character so it shines with the intensity of a diamond when the storm passes. The fifth divine purpose of difficulties is the elimination of the superfluous. In times of abundance, we accumulate much more than we need, not just in material terms, but also emotional, mental, and spiritual. We accumulate toxic relationships, limiting beliefs, destructive habits, and unnecessary distractions. Difficulty is the time of scarcity that forces us to look at what really matters, to separate the essential from the superfluous, to eliminate what no longer serves our highest purpose. This process of elimination is painful but necessary so we can advance lighter, more focused, more aligned. The sixth divine purpose of difficulties is the expansion of the capacity to receive. Small vessels can only hold small amounts. To receive great blessings, we need larger vessels. Difficulties expand our capacity to receive, widening the limits of our being so we can contain the grandiose blessings that are to come. This expansion is like the process of stretching a balloon. It's uncomfortable, there's resistance, it can even hurt. But without that stretching, the balloon could never contain more air. Similarly, without the stretching caused by difficulties, your spirit could never contain the abundance that the universe wishes to pour into your life. The seventh divine purpose of difficulties is the development of compassion. It's easy to judge when we've never gone through what the other is going through. But when we experience pain, suffering, struggle, we develop a unique capacity to understand, to put ourselves in another's place, to offer not just help, but true presence. This compassion developed through difficulties transforms not just our relationship with others, but our very essence. We become more empathetic beings, gentler, more capable of offering genuine love. And this, in turn, attracts deeper relationships, more meaningful connections to our life. The eighth divine purpose of difficulties is preparation for leadership. Great leaders aren't formed in classrooms or self-help books. They are formed on the battlefields of life, facing storms, overcoming obstacles, falling and rising, learning from each stumble and each recovery. The difficulties you face today are preparing you to lead tomorrow. They are teaching lessons that no mentor could teach, forging a wisdom that no book could transmit. When the storm passes, you will be equipped to guide others who will face similar storms. The ninth divine purpose of difficulties is the revelation of your true power. In times of ease, we use only a fraction of our potential. But when we are pressed beyond our perceived limits, we discover reserves of strength, creativity, determination that we didn't even know we possessed. This power revealed by difficulties will remain with you even after the storm passes. You will never again see yourself as limited, as weak. as incapable. You will have experienced your true strength and will know with unshakable certainty what you are capable of. Therefore, Chosen One, embrace difficulties not as punishments, but as purposes. Not as obstacles, but as opportunities. Not as blockages, but as blessings in disguise. The storm you face today is shaping your destiny, preparing your path, revealing your power. And when it passes, because it will pass, you will emerge not as a victim, but as victorious, ready to receive the abundance that was prepared especially for you. Chosen One, listen carefully to what I'm about to reveal to you now. There exists a divine moment, a turning point in the course of the storm, where everything changes in an instant. This is the moment of the supernatural turnaround, where what seemed impossible becomes reality. Where what was destroyed is restored, where what was lost is recovered with interest and correction. This turnaround doesn't follow the natural logic of things. It's not gradual, it's not predictable, it cannot be calculated with the human mind. It's sudden, it's unexpected, it's supernatural. It's as if the entire universe conspired to change your destiny in a single divine moment, in the blink of an eye. The supernatural turnaround doesn't depend on external circumstances, isn't conditioned by the economy, politics, others' opinions, or statistical probabilities. It operates in a superior dimension where natural laws bow before the power of divine intervention. The impossible becomes possible, the improbable becomes certain. This turnaround is already in motion. As you hear these words, invisible forces are aligning, energies are reorganizing, paths are being opened. The universe is moving people, situations, and resources so that, at the perfect moment, everything fits together to produce the miracle you've been waiting for. You might not be seeing anything change externally yet. It may seem that the storm is only getting worse, that the clouds are getting darker, that the winds are stronger. But behind the spiritual scenes, your turnaround is being prepared with care and precision that surpass human understanding. The supernatural turnaround brings with it what I call the multiplier effect. It's not just a restoration of what was lost, it's a multiplication. What you lost will return multiplied. Time that seemed wasted will be rewarded with accelerated opportunities. The tears you shed will transform into multiplied laughter. This multiplier effect is the universe's way of compensating you for the waiting time, for the pain endured, for the faith maintained even when everything indicated there was no more hope. It's as if each second of suffering were converted into minutes of joy, each tear into liters of blessings, each loss into exponential gains. The supernatural turnaround also brings the domino effect of blessings. One door opens, which leads to another door, which opens the way to another opportunity, which leads to a new relationship, which presents a new resource, which reveals a new path. It's a cascade of interconnected blessings triggered by a single divine turnaround. This domino effect makes the turnaround not just an isolated event, but the beginning of a new era in your life. An era of open doors, aligned paths, divine synchronicities that lead you ever closer to your glorious destiny as a chosen one. The supernatural turnaround is accompanied by signs. Pay attention to the details around you, coincidences that don't seem like coincidences, people who mention exactly what you were thinking, opportunities that arise from unexpected sources, recurring dreams with specific messages. These are the signs that your turnaround is near. These signs are like divine whispers saying, "Stay firm, the turnaround is coming." They are celestial confirmations that you are on the right path, that your faith is not in vain, that the universe has heard your prayers and is mobilizing resources to answer them in ways that will surpass your expectations. The supernatural turnaround demands a specific posture from you. It's not a posture of despair, anxiety, or constant doubt. It's a posture of positive expectation, of anticipated gratitude, of unshakable certainty that what was promised will be fulfilled in perfect time. This posture is like preparing the house to receive an important guest. You clean, organize, decorate, and dress appropriately, not because the guest has already arrived, but because you're certain they will come. Similarly, prepare your heart, mind, and life to receive the turnaround that is on its way. Chosen one, now your spiritual eyes can contemplate what was always there, a golden path of unlimited abundance unfolding before you. This is not an ordinary path. It's a divine way, paved with opportunities, resources, and blessings that were just waiting for the right moment to manifest in your life. For how long have you walked in valleys of scarcity, believing that struggle and limitation were your destiny? For how long have you accepted less than you deserved, convinced by external voices that abundance was for others, but not for you? That time is over. The veil of illusion has been removed, and now you can see clearly. Scarcity was never real. It was just a temporary shadow projected by false beliefs and imposed limitations. This path of abundance has always existed in the divine plan for your life. It was waiting for you to be ready, for your consciousness to expand enough to receive it, for your spirit to be forged through challenges, to be able to sustain the blessings that were destined for you since the beginning of time. The abundance that now flows in your direction is not one-dimensional. It's not just about money or material goods. It's a multidimensional abundance that touches every aspect of your existence. Abundance of love that fills your heart until it overflows. Abundance of health that revitalizes every cell of your body. Abundance of meaningful connections that nourish your soul. Abundance of opportunities that expand your impact in the world. This golden path that opens before you doesn't demand sacrifice or suffering, only alignment. Alignment with your highest purpose, with your natural frequency of prosperity, with the universal truth that you were born to experience fullness in all areas. The universe doesn't operate in the economy of scarcity, where for you to gain, someone must lose. It operates in the divine economy of infinite expansion, where your prosperity opens the way for the prosperity of others. As you advance along this path of abundance, you'll notice how your relationship with money completely transforms. Where before there was anxiety, now there is tranquility. Where before there was guilt, now there is gratitude. Where before there were blockages, now there is fluidity. Money ceases to be a source of worry to become a natural expression of universal energy flowing through your life, a sacred resource that amplifies your divine purpose in the world. The financial opportunities that now arise in your path surpass anything you've ever experienced. Doors that seemed hermetically sealed open effortlessly. Proposals arrive from unexpected sources. People who can elevate your prosperity to new levels are magnetically attracted to your orbit. It's as if the universe itself conspires for your abundant prosperity. But remember, this abundance doesn't come to serve the ego, but to enhance your mission. The resources that now flow into your life are divinely granted tools, so you can amplify your impact, elevate more people, transform more lives. The more you use abundance as a channel of blessings for others, the more this channel expands and more resources flow through it. In your path of abundance, you'll find mentors and guides who will appear precisely when needed. These people will bring not just practical knowledge, but spiritual wisdom that will help you navigate the new territories of prosperity that are opening before you. Be attentive to these divine messengers. They are an integral part of your journey of expansion. The abundance that now manifests in your life knows no limits or restrictions. There is no ceiling to what you can receive, create, or experience. The only limitations are those you maintain in your own consciousness. As these limitations are dissolved by the light of truth, your capacity to attract and manifest prosperity expands exponentially. The golden path that opens before you is not linear, it's spiral, continuously rising to new levels. Each step toward prosperity creates momentum for the next. Each manifestation of abundance establishes the foundation for an even greater manifestation. It's a virtuous cycle of continuous expansion that only accelerates with time. You'll notice how your perception of self-worth transforms on this path. For too long, you may have tied your worth to what you could do for others, to the sacrifices you could make, to your ability to endure difficulties. Now you understand a higher truth. Your worth is intrinsic, inalienable, completely independent of external factors. And it's precisely this understanding that removes the invisible barriers to your prosperity. On this path of abundance, you'll learn to receive with the same grace with which you give. You'll realize that receiving fully is, in itself, an act of generosity. It allows energy to circulate, allows others to experience the joy of giving, keeps the divine flow in perpetual motion. Receiving becomes a sacred act, an expression of alignment with the infinite generosity of the universe. As you advance along the golden path, your definition of wealth expands. You begin to recognize abundance not just in bank balance, but in moments of deep connection, in experiences of transcendent beauty, in opportunities for growth, in the peace that permeates your being regardless of external circumstances. This is true wealth, multidimensional, inexhaustible, immune to the fluctuations of the material world. Observe how your capacity to manifest intensifies on this path. The interval between intention and manifestation dramatically decreases. What once took years to materialize now appears in months or weeks. It's as if the universe were compensating for all the time you walked in the valley of scarcity, now accelerating the flow of blessings to balance the cosmic scale. This path of abundance is not just for you, it's also for all those your life touches. Your prosperity creates an energetic field that elevates the vibrational frequency of those around you, inspiring them to also reclaim their divine heritage of abundance. Without saying a word, your own transformation becomes an invitation for others to also expand their capacity to receive. Trust is your inseparable companion on this golden path. Not blind or naive trust, but deep trust rooted in the knowledge that the universe always provides. It's the unshakable certainty that abundance is the natural state of the cosmos, and therefore your natural state too. This trust removes effort and struggle from the creation process, allowing manifestation to occur with grace and ease. In this new territory of prosperity, you'll discover that abundance has its own time and rhythm. Sometimes it will come as a sudden avalanche of blessings, other times as a constant and reliable flow of provision. Learn to honor and appreciate both rhythms, knowing that each serves a specific purpose in your journey of expansion. The signs that you are on the right path are already beginning to manifest. Small synchronicities, coincidental encounters, inspired ideas that arise in the most unexpected moments. Pay attention to these signs. They are divine confirmations that you are moving in the right direction, that the path of abundance is unfolding exactly as it should. As you advance along this golden path, always remember, abundance is not something you pursue, it's something you allow. It's not something external to be conquered, but an internal frequency to be maintained. The more you vibrate at the frequency of gratitude, love, trust, and generosity, the more naturally abundance flows into your life. This path that now opens before you has no end. It just continues expanding into ever more glorious possibilities. The more you advance, the more horizons reveal themselves, more doors open, more dimensions of prosperity become accessible. It's an infinite journey of discovery and expansion, where each arrival is simply the starting point for a new level of abundance. The invitation is made, the path is open, the moment is now. Advance with confidence, chosen one. The abundance that has always been yours by divine right now manifests in your reality in ways that surpass even your boldest dreams. The universe smiles as you finally claim your rightful place in the infinite flow of divine prosperity.